Hello everybody, it is Ridley GT here from Drunken Rhino Gaming. Today we are taking a look at a pro game. That's right, Gosu Gamers actually has replays that work with this patch now. And I am super excited for no reason other than the fact that Stitches was picked. That's right, Stitches on Gluehammer from Alternate. They picked him up. Also have a Zeratul in this game. I'm super looking forward to it. I haven't watched any of the tournaments so far, so I'm very, very pumped to actually cast this for you. Let's go over the teams super quickly here. We've got Breeze on Murden, JPL on Zagara, Schwimpy on Tyrael, Ethernal on Jaina, and Splendor on Brightwing for Na'Vi. Taking a look at Alternate right now, we've got Krolu on Uther, we've got Guico on Vala, we've got Gluehammer on Stitches, Nande on Sylvanas, and Zeratul on Dark Wanix. Now as the lanes are starting to shape up a little bit here, looks like we have Brightwing and Stitches going bottom, Zeratul going mid's not really a huge surprise, and the tri-lanes, of course, going up top here. Looks like Tyrael has rotated over up here. I'd expect him to go mid, just to be able to soak a bit against Zeratul. Zagara clearly can't. She's better off to be sitting up top. Jaina is far too squishy, and Murden just doesn't have the level of harass that's required to keep Zeratul at bay, and just not let him dominate the lane. Looks like they are rotating down mid right now. I don't expect this to last too long. I'm going to assume that they're going to rotate back up top, and that's exactly what they're doing. And Tyrael looks like he considered going down bottom, but that's not going to happen. Just a lot of pings coming out down here. So Splendor and Gluehammer. Dude, Stitches in a game. I'm so excited. I so hope that he can just show the world that Stitches is not a dead hero, that removing the stun didn't just completely kill the hero, regardless of what the Hotslog stats say currently, of being like the 40% win rate that it is. Now taking a look up at top lane here against the tri-lanes. Na'Vi in a very, very interesting situation. Most games you'd be seeing them going back and forth with harass, but no, not Na'Vi. Breeze and Ethernal sitting in these bushes, waiting. They are just waiting for a gank here. They're looking for a tiny opportunity. Vala throwing the multi-shot out there, trying to see where they are. Uther throwing their harass, but look at this. They backed up. They didn't get revealed. They have no idea that they're there. Absolutely fantastic play coming out from Na'Vi this early into the game. Looks like Uther's going to be the target. Storm coming up from Breeze. And the blow. The blizzard from Jaina. Looks like Uther's in a lot of trouble. Uther is going down. The sleep coming up from Breeze. He's perfectly fine, but Jaina's in a bit of trouble, being chased down by Vala, and Sylvanas will end up going down. Oh, look. Rotate's coming in from mid. And it looks like Tyrael and Zeratul, both of them have come up. Zagara's in a lot of trouble. Sylvanas ends up getting blown up. Just absolutely demolished. Zagara ends up being picked up by Zeratul as well. And the insta-mounts, Vala will get out okay. And both Tyrael and Zeratul rotating back to mid. Absolutely fantastic team fight. Very, very even trade. 2 kills to each. The patience coming up from Na'Vi, just sitting in these bushes for so long. Just waiting for that tiniest little opportunity. And Uther just went a bit too close to the creep wave, and that was it. They jumped. They secured the kill. Ended up being an even trade, so fantastic play from Alternate. Now, what we're looking for, probably on this tribute, is most heroes going to go down, and Zagara will probably end up staying top. Which is a huge problem right now, because Uther is going to end up staying top as well, just to match the soaked experience. Looks like Brightwing's in a bit of trouble. Splendor just running away there. Brightwing fairly tanky. Brightwing's in a lot of trouble. Splendor, don't go down. Oh, Splendor's fine. Just a bit of a shield. Not a big deal. We've got Na'Vi circling around here, looking for a bit of an opportunity. No one's quite going for the tribute yet. I'm waiting for the Stitches hook. That's what we're looking for, guys. The Stitches initiation. Stitches gets Brightwing. Ethernal gets destroyed by the hook. Vala going down on the back end. Blizzard and the Stormbolt coming up from Murden just seals it for her. And the pickup on Sylvanas. Fantastic follow-up. Zeratul, tons of trouble. He'll end up going down as well. Absolutely fantastic team fight for Na'Vi. I mean, even with the initiation coming out from Alternate Stitches, there's the hook once again on Splendor. It's not going to do anything. That's it. No follow-up. And that's the biggest problem that Stitches is having. I want to make it work, guys. I really, really do. I want Stitches to be fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Pudge from Dota. He's one of my favorite heroes to watch, like watching Dendi land hooks. Also a Na'Vi player. It made my soul outrageously happy anytime I actually watch professional Dota games. Please make it work, Gluehammer. We're all counting on you. That was a fantastic team fight from Na'Vi. Even though the Jaina got hooked, picked off very early, she got a couple of core spells off. She got her Kona Cold off. She got the Blizzard off. Vala got absolutely destroyed. Murden came around from the top, and they were able to convert that very, very easily into 3 kills. To be able to give themselves, they get the tribute. all is well. The Sentry Dome's always a nice pickup here as well. I'm just going to take a quick look at seeing what else is going on the map right now. Looks like Bruise is being picked up by Valla and Sylvanas up here in the top lane for Alternate. And Zagara, Uther still going back and forth right now. Of course, Zagara is going to win this. They're going to win that fight. That's what's going to happen. Looks like a bit of an engagement here. Sylvanas just going to get that Haunting Wave. Looks like Dark Wanix on the Zeratul. Do a bit of a harass. Just a tiny bit. Nothing too much. Get that cleave going on. And he blinks out and retreats. But it looks like Na'Vi might be in a lot of trouble. Brightwing's probably going to come up sometime soon here, soaking to the absolute last minute. Hook being missed by Stitches there, unfortunately. But they see the Shimmer. They see Zeratul chasing him out a tiny bit there, but that's okay. All is well. Not a big deal. But Jaina in a bit of trouble. Just sort of harassed, going on back and forth. They're all kind of dancing around the tribute right now. There's not any solid amount of action going on. Looks like Bluehammer has come back down around right now. Trying to find some kind of an angle for those hooks. He's trying to find something. Cigar putting a bit of harass onto Sylvanas up top here with Valla, giving him a bit of company. Tyrael going on to Uther, joined by Muradin. And this hits his hook. The hook misses. Can't save anything. The body blocks from Breeze. It's an entirely different level. Here comes Brightwing for a bit of support. Judgment coming out on Tyrael. But the leap from Breeze looks like Uther's in a lot of trouble. Uther's very, very low, and Luther ends up going down. Now Stitches is in trouble. The Thunderclap doing work, and Stitches ends up going down. In the midst of that, Sylvanas also got picked up by Zagara somewhere in this general vicinity, I believe. Fantastic fights for Na'Vi, and they are now level 10, picking up the boss for Alternate. This is looking very, very bad. The biggest difference between even a 3,000 or a 3,500 MMR pro game or 3,500 and a pro game, rather, is that the game seems to last much longer. If you have a bit of a lead, they will push it. And pros know how to push it. They know what buttons to push, how hard and how fast to hit them. There's not the same, tenacity as you would have with anyone else. Just sort of in pub games, quick match, even Hero League. But we're going to take a look at the talents that were picked up here by Na'Vi. Avatar, we've got Maw, we've got Judgment, of course, Water Elemental, and Blink Heal. Which is always good. Never a bad thing. Always like Blink Heal. I mean, it's really, if you have one support, it's really the only heroic ability that you can pick up for Brightwing. Looks like Brightwing is trying to push with the boss a little bit top here. They're going to pick up that Keep, or Fort, I guess, depending upon which game you come from. Tribute is coming up, and looks like Na'Vi is in a very, very control. They're in control entirely. I also can't speak, but that's totally okay. Na'Vi's 100% control right now. They've got ults. Looks like Alternate will be picking up ults very, very shortly. And they're probably just going to forgo this tribute. I mean, they're all spread out. They're not really going for it. They secured ults. They're doing okay. But we are now cursed. And Alternate is cursed. We're going to see what ends up happening here. Looks like Na'Vi is rolling out a tiny bit here. Being scattered by Brightwing. Brightwing finds Sylvanas. The Haunting Wave is going out. And the Polymorph! The Polymorph from the Haunting Wave. She can't leap! She can't leap! Sylvanas ends up going down. Oh, brilliant play by Splendor there. That was absolutely fantastic. Very, very heads up. Just waiting to the last second, knowing that the Polymorph would overlap with the duration of what was left on Haunting Wave. Cancels that out entirely. Looks like Bluehammer's in a bit of trouble here, running to 5 Na'Vi heroes mid, but they're just going to push it out. They're not going to chase. They want tower damage. They're just going to siege the living hell out of Alternate's base. We're still sub 8 minutes in. Alternate's in a lot of trouble. Now they're down to Talent. That's 3 full levels that they're down. This is looking very, very bad. Come on, Stitches. Stitches grabs a creep, picks up that Mutalisk off of Zagara. It's not a good start. Come on, Bluehammer. We're all rooting for you, buddy. Zeratul with a Void Prism. This could be a big combination here. There comes the Rain of Vengeance coming out from Valla. And a bit of a stun. The Maw from Zagara's Judgment going out. And it looks like Zeratul's in a lot of trouble here, but Dark Wanix will end up getting out. But no! Uther's the first one to go down. The hook from Stitches onto Zagara. Valla goes down. Sylvanas goes down. This is a massacre from Na'Vi. Bluehammer's going to try to eat Murder to bring him into the fountain, but no! Stitches ends up going down. That Avatar, far too strong. The damage potential of Na'Vi is absolutely incredible. Running the double warrior lineup, still making it work in a very, very convincing fashion. They're all fairly low on mana. They're just going to take a bit of a tower. Now they're going to leave it. No, they don't need that little bit of a tower. That's all good. Who needs 400 experience? It's not a big deal, guys. We're just all going to go back. They're going to get mana, pop the fountains, probably pick up a few bruiser camps, and hop right back down. Keep trying to push their advantage and just shove all of their levels and the extra talent point that they still have down Alternate's throats. And it looks like Alternate knows exactly what's going on right now. They know Na'Vi is going for their boss. Might be the last chance that these guys have. Zeratul picking up, seeing that Shimmer, picking up Zeratul out of stealth there. Rico the drone ends up going down. The hit on Muradin coming up from Stitches. Stitches going down. The judgment on the Vala. Vala's in trouble. Vala bolts away. Not a big deal. Sylvanas being picked up at the top here. Haunting Wave going out. And the vulnerability from Uther. But Vala ends up going down. Sylvanas still alive, being chased down by Jaina up top there. Uther ends up going down. Na'Vi completely steamrolling here. Looks like Zeratul in a tiny bit of trouble waiting for this leap as a follow-up. Dark Wanix is in a lot of trouble. Breeze gives chase. The chase is coming. Ends up going down. Not a big surprise there. Na'Vi entirely in control of this game. They're going to take this boss, and they're going to push it straight through alternate space at this point. Zagara is still soaking that experience, trying to be a bit of aggressive, you know? Just trying to be a bit of aggressive, not a bit of too passive. It's probably the worst joke that I've made this week, guys. I would apologize, but I think that it's hilarious. Zagara is still pushing in here. Is going to pick up the fort down in the bottom lane here. Fort top's also gone for alternate here. We also haven't taken a look at the ultimates here. Uther going Divine Shield, which is always a very, very interesting pick here. Yes, they can use it, but the synergy with Void Prism and Divine Storm might have been a better option. I'm not really sure. We've got Vala going Rain of Vengeance, of course. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. And yes, Gorge, because it's the only viable ultimate on Stitches. Do have a tribute that's spawning up here. Boss is pushing through, so they have to dedicate Sylvanas and Pudge down here. It looks like they're just going to give up this tribute. They don't really have much of a choice. I mean, it's either the boss or, you know, try to zone a tiny bit. It looks like Uther's in a lot. Oh, Uther, I think, just realized what happened. Uther's caught. Krolu, I'm so sorry. There goes the invulnerability of the Divine Shield. He's going to run. He's going to try to burn as much time as possible. Judgment coming out. I mean, it's not going to save him, but it's worth a try here. Zagara just zoning out Vala as well. It's very, very fantastic Zagara play so far from JPL. He knows exactly what he's doing, and of course, Na'Vi taking up the alternate boss here. This is pretty much going to do it. I mean, they did defend bottom out of M on both of the towers, but the fort still stands, the tower still stands. They're just short a gate. You know, it's not even a big deal. There have been bigger comebacks than what's happening right now. Looks like Na'Vi is going to end up pushing with this boss a little bit. Probably end up picking these bruisers, which they are doing. Which I know, by the way, because I saw all of them running towards it. I know. It's, my observational skills are fantastic sometimes. Tribute is spawning down bottom here. I wouldn't be surprised if Brightwing's going to go grab it and then teleport to his team so that they can all 5 push with the boss. They also might just leave it. But that's very unlikely because he's just going to go grab it. It's not even much of an inconvenience, really. Boss doing a ton of work up at the top here. Looks like Na'Vi's just... What can they do? What can Alternate do to stop this? We need an MLG Stitches hook. That's what we need right now. The 4-man Void Prism, and there goes the Ice Blocker from Jaina, nullifying the Rain of Vengeance. And it goes down. Zeratul is first. Stitches is in a lot of trouble. Stitches taking a ton of damage here when the Judgment coming out on Sylvanas. Sylvanas ends up running. Stitches is going down. Uther is done. Uther is done. Na'Vi is 2 full on health. Stormbolt coming out. Alternate calls GG. That's it. Complete stomp from Na'Vi. I had such high hope for Stitches, but unfortunately, it's just not how it went. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you watching. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Shoot me your replays at drunkenrhinoyt@gmail.com. And once again, thank you so much to Gosu Gamers for putting these replays up and letting me do this kind of thing. So thank you very much. I will see everyone in the next episode.